Dzień dobry, cześć i czołem. Nie, dzisiaj jeszcze nie halloweenowy odcinek. Fajne przebranie? Strasznie wyglądam? Dajcie znać tam na dole w komentarzach. A właśnie, ktoś się przestraszy? No dobra, Halloween tuż. Już ustaliliśmy, że mam super straszny kostium. A ceny w sklepie Genesis są jeszcze mniej straszne, bo właśnie wlatuje 25% rabatu z kodem Paweł25.
Od dzisiaj aż do 1 listopada dostaniesz 25% rabatu na wszystko w oficjalnym sklepie Genesis. Myszki, słuchawki, klawiatura, a nawet fotele czy biurka. Wystarczy wybrać co chcesz i wpisać w koszyku kod Paweł25 i wszystko stanieje o 25%.
Koniecznie obczaj co nowego na sklepie. Link tam na dole w opisie. Wracamy do odcinka.
Sheriff?
Co to miało być? O, żeż ty.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Dzisiejszy odcinek jest dodatkowym odcinkiem. O 18 również będzie odcinek ze Spidermana.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Dzisiaj premiera Alan Wake 2. Tej gry.
This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
Podobno
And monsters wear many faces.
bardzo dobra gra. Według recenzentów. Smigol? Ogólnie mój głos możecie słyszeć lekko zniekształcony, bo jest bardzo głośny remont. Wy tego pewnie nie słyszycie, bo jest wycięte, ale jest faktycznie bardzo głośno. O, masakra. Co to za miejscowa jest w ogóle? Gdzie ja jestem? Czym ja jestem w ogóle? Dobra, chodźmy do przodu. Okej. To nie jest główna postać jeszcze. Ogólnie bardzo ważna kwestia. Tutaj światło będzie bardzo istotne. To znaczy bez światła będziemy mieli spore problemy. Chyba dobrze idę, co? Jurunak, tu jest ciemno po prostu. Sakra. Ledwo co widzę. Chyba tędy. Mogę biec? O, dobra. To był tylko jelony. Zaraz wam powiem, że to chyba nie będzie taki typowy horror. To ma klimat horroru, ale myślę, że jumpscarów tu nie będzie takich typowych. No poza tym jelonkiem, nie? Mam nadzieję. Wmawiam sobie to. L3 mogę... A, dobra, okej. Czyli jednak mogę sobie troszkę szybciej biec. Bardzo mnie to cieszy. Dobra, zniknął. Dobra, troszkę podbiłem sobie jasność, bo naprawdę niewiele widzę. Wiecie, mam takie dwie duże, potężne lampki, które mocno mi świecą po oczach. Okej. Nie wiem, co on do mnie mówił, ale biegniemy do przodu w takim bądź razie. Biegnij, grubasku. To jakaś chata? Nie, to nie jest chata. Co to jest? Aha, dobra, to są jakieś tablice. Światło. Światło. No tak się miało stać właśnie. Mamy przerąbane. Tyle powiem. Zaczęło się bardzo grubo.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Agenci FBI.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, So where's the deputy?
Ogólnie graficznie to wygląda
Bear. I'll check out that map.
bardzo fajnie. Dobra, idziemy zobaczyć coś, tak? Udaj się na miejsce zbrodni. Znajdź przestępców.
Memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Mapa przedstawia kluczowe lokacje danego obszaru. Świetnie. Poważnie to jest mapa? O rany, no typowy horror, można powiedzieć. Dobra. To jest nasza lokalizacja, czyli idziemy w lewo prawdopodobnie. Do domków letniskowych.
Thornton, I'm up here now. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Hey,
To jest tutaj?
over here.
Dobra.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Dobra, mamy świadków. Dobra.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Dobra, przyjrzyjmy się
I want to see the
ciału. No.
body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Okej, no trochę tutaj ci policjanci są, bym powiedział, kurczę,
Before we get to
nieogarnięci.
the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Dobra, chodźmy tędy. On chyba też tędy szedł.
I need to think through the facts of the case.
Tablica dochodzeniowa.
The Mind Place.
O
My
kurczę.
version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Ona jest psychiczna.
The facts are on the board.
Masakra. To jest jej umysł. Jesteśmy w jej umyśle. O kurczę, dobra.
Everything we know about the previous murders.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're
Huh.
just getting started.
Odwiedzanie
Let's head down the hill
umysłu
to the crime
nie
scene.
zatrzymuje gry. Warto o tym pamiętać.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring?
Dobra,
You
chodźmy
know
w
what
takim
happens
razie.
to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
To chyba jest dłuższa droga,
Stairs
coś
are
tak
out.
czuję.
You okay to jump down?
I'm not.
Dobra, schodzimy. Mirror Peak. Okej. Dobra, jestem już idę, spokojnie, już idę.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much
To trzeba będzie jakoś
sky.
tędy przejść, co? Tu do góry, czy tu w dół? Nad jezioro idziemy.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is
Straszne
your thing.
miejsce. W ogóle ponuro jest strasznie, więc...
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain.
To jest budka telefoniczna nawet?
Around here that that feels like home.
Ale czad.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they
Faktycznie
did,
budka telefoniczna. Dobra, myślałem, że coś można zrobić tutaj z nią. Ale chyba nie działa.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
Dobra, chyba jesteśmy na miejscu.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Co? Poważnie za sklepem trzymają go? No dobra.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
you forgot the UFO.
Oczywiście wiadomo, że akcja się będzie rozkręcać teraz.
Those are real? You guys hiring?
Czekam tylko na moment, aż
Let's just see
dziewczyna
this
zostanie
body,
sama po prostu.
shall we?
I będzie musiała się zmierzyć. Dobra, idziemy za nimi.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found
Okay.
him on the table. Now we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a
Okay.
coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
A, tutaj, dobra.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Mogę, ale nie muszę. No ale dobra, sprawdźmy, o co chodzi. Zbadaj miejsce zbrodni. Dobra, spoko. Na razie się wycofamy. Dobra, tutaj coś jest.
Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Dobra, czyli wycięli mu
Bruising
serducho.
on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Okej. Chyba to wszystko na razie, nie? Tutaj. Tak? Nie widzę nic więcej. Tablica. Dobra, kolejna rzecz. Mam się dowiedzieć coś o ofierze i o zabójcy. No dobra.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table.
Dobra.
The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
No, czyli że było więcej po prostu typiarzy. Okej, coś tu jeszcze mamy. Jeszcze musimy pogadać z tym, nie wiem, szeryfem? Policjantem?
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Ten koleś był z FBI.
Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
No, nieźle. Dobra, tutaj coś jeszcze mamy. Czwóreczka. Co to jest?
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the
Statyw?
tripod over.
A czy ktoś w
Was
ogóle
it for a
tutaj...
camera?
No właśnie, kamera była, nagrywała prawdopodobnie, albo zdjęcia, nie
Someone was
wiem.
drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Okej, wracamy do tablicy. No i ofiara.
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale.
Okej.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Dobra.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Okej. Dobra, dorzućmy jeszcze tylko tutaj...
I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
Dobra, dorzućmy w takim razie jeszcze do tablicy dochodzeniowej najważniejsze rzeczy. Stracił panowanie nad całym FBI, go zwolniło. Okej.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Lodówka, butelki po piwie, czyli to będzie prawdopodobnie chyba z premedytacją, czy nie, czy spontanicznie właśnie. I statyw.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Okej.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Dobra, czy teraz zajmujemy się profilowaniem? No dobra. Zaginiona osoba. Zróbmy tak.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Dobra, druga sprawa.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
No tak, w sumie. Coś tu jeszcze mamy? Przybył? Okej. Proszę bardzo. Ofiara przyszła z jeziora. Wyszedł z jeziora, dopiero wtedy go ciachnęli. To się
The lake
klei.
is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good.
Dobra,
This
chodźmy nad
is
jezioro.
way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Także podejrzewam, że na razie nas tutaj Casey
This
będzie
is
nas
one
po
of
prostu
your
gdzieś
hunches,
tutaj
Anderson?
oprowadzał.
Something happened at the lake?
I
później
think
musimy
Nightingale
zapamiętać
came up
drogi.
from that direction. From the lake.
Bo na pewno
Probably looking for shelter.
będzie
Safety.
później grubo.
They were waiting for him.
When you're ready,
Jak
I'd
będą
love
nas
to hear
ścigać
what
czy
you
coś,
put together
to
so far.
lepiej wiedzieć,
Sure.
którędy mamy iść. A tutaj
It's
co?
not
Aha, nie,
that
tu
complicated.
do spinania się.
Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the
Tędy?
campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. A witch with no heart. A
Ej, bez jaj,
strange
co
echo
to?
of Al murder.
I didn't know trees got that big.
No, dużo drzewa, faktycznie.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Dobrze by było go podnieść, żeby zobaczyć, no nie, ale...
Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The
Co?
victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the
the
words.
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept,
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Ktoś już napisał tą historię.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Dobra, lecimy.
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Czekaj, tutaj. A, tędy, on szedł tędy w sumie, tak, dobra. Czekajcie, weźmy może dorzućmy tylko do tej tablicy dodatkową rzecz. Aha, czekajcie, ślady stóp biegnące wokół głazu. Okej. Trop się urwał. Jest coś jeszcze.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Dobra, jeszcze raz profilowanie robimy w takim razie. Jest dodatkowa strona jakiegoś autora, czyli Alana.
Page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Dobra, no to słuchajcie, w takim razie lecimy teraz. A tu jeszcze kolejne rzeczy nam się pojawiły. Więc idziemy teraz z powrotem do ziomeczka.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body.
I coś ma
See what I
chyba
can find inside.
w sobie. Trzeba będzie to sprawdzić.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Dobra, to wracamy w takim razie do oficera. I, że tak powiem, naszego pana, który miał nieprzyjemność w nocy.
Hey, you made it back. Good.
I zobaczmy, co tu się dzieje.
Stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Dobra, czekać, z której strony mogę podejść? Tutaj? Też nie. A, do niego najpierw. Dobra, już podchodzę. Oj, już idę.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper
A, w sumie.
examination ASAP.
Well, sure.
Chciałem
But
to
the
ręcznie
coroner won't be
wyciągać.
back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Dobra, ja tu chciałem na miejscu zrobić, ale ogólnie... no faktycznie. Lepiej pójść i zrobić normalnie sekcję, nie?
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Dobra, idziemy. Panie przodem, czyli te
Seems like a
pierwsze.
nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods.
Dobra, muszę wam powiedzieć, że na chwilę obecną mamy więcej pytań niż
We
odpowiedzi.
should go
Nie
for a hike if
wiem,
we get a chance.
Now you're just
do czego finalnie dojdziemy.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be
Powoli
more
to się
helpful.
zaczyna układać, ale...
surprised about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Czekajcie teraz, co to tutaj jest? To jest jakiś agregat? Jakiś wielki? Dziwne. Dobra, chodźmy dalej. Także wracamy chyba do miasta.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera?
Nie, ale graficznie naprawdę świetnie to wygląda.
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Dobra. I teraz czekajcie, tutaj w prawo. Dobra, Casey, którędy do auta? Chodź, pokaż mi drogę, bo nie mam żadnego pojęcia. Co to za tabliczka? Danger.
The Federal Bureau of Control?
Dobra.
That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
Płujące gazy wulkaniczne.
is an obscure
Okay.
branch. Only shows up for unusual cases.
Dobra,
Well,
idziemy.
what's so unusual about...
Wracamy w takim razie do miasteczka. I tam działamy
I
dalej.
can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
Dziwne
I'm
miasteczko.
all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Czy to są
The
napoje
diner's
takie
just off the
duże?
waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and
Mogę
our
z wami
witnesses
zatańczyć?
waiting.
Chodź, zatańczymy.
Coffee.
Hej, hej,
Just how much coffee have you had
hej,
today?
to jest kawa.
No,
Że się śpiewa. Mogę go zastrzelić? Nie, dobra, chyba nie mogę. Dobra, idziemy w takim razie. Czekajcie, gdzie mamy pójść teraz w ogóle? Czekajcie, tu? Chyba pójdziemy za tym agentem. Festiwal jakiś. Beerfest? A, myślałem, że to... Dobra, czytałem Beerfest. Myślałem, że festiwal piwa, ale to będzie chyba festiwal jeleni. Dlatego jelenie są po prostu na figury takie porobione.
I mean, our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just
Oh,
a few more
dear.
days. It's a nice looking float.
Cute.
Okej. To jest ta restauracja? Tutaj mamy przyjść? Tak.
The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
Nie, ale graficznie, słuchajcie, no miazga.
I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Ja też chcę kawę.
And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just
Są
inside
świadkowie.
having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Dobra, idę pogadać, w takim razie przesłuchać świadków.
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides
Te będą ci z tyłu.
the victims
Wyglądają mega dziwnie.
Sure.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us.
Oh,
I'm
może
Tammy
trafiłem.
and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
Dobra, co widzieliście?
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of
satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
No dobra.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree. Cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Dobra.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Okej, czyli oni przyjechali tutaj też odnośnie Alana Wake'a. Znaczy, o kurczę, dobra. Spoko, no to czekajcie, szybko teraz profilowanie robimy. Okej, Bookerowie. Zróbmy profilowanie. Kult drzewa.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
Dobra, bardzo prawdopodobne.
The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder.
Okej, czyli szukali tematu po prostu. Panowie, naszyjnik.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Okej.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
Dobra, bierzemy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Dobra, coś jest nie tak. Ona jest przekonana, że jej córka jest bezpieczna w domu. Ona mówi, że jej córka utonęła w tym jeziorze. Co tu jest w tym mieście nie tak?
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
Dobra, chodźmy do biura szeryfa.
Well,
Zdecydowanie.
Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're
Możemy się przebiec?
the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard.
Daleko jest to? Może podjedziemy autem?
Played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Dobra, idziemy dalej. Chyba tutaj będzie po lewej, podejrzewam.
Hey, what do you
Kurczę,
know
taka
about that
jesień,
waitress
jak u
from the
nas.
diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been.
A, to jest bank.
Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible, but it's best not to take it personally.
Chyba, że ona jest do przodu. Z przyszłością. Ta kelnerka.
Hey, boss.
Dobra, idziemy do kostnicy.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
Wiecie co, weźmy
I'd like
tutaj
to take a
mapkę.
closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Dobra, proszę bardzo, idziemy.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
How are you?
Dobra, no to co? Zobaczymy, kto będzie ciął.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget.
Mam nadzieję, że ja nie będę musiał przeprowadzać tej sekcji, nie?
Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Dobra. A tutaj nie wchodzimy? Ja chcę tu wejść, zobaczyć, co tu jest. No dobra.
Okay.
Czyli nie wszystkie drzwi są otwarte
Let's
dla
take a
mnie.
look at our patient. I'll start
Okej,
with the external inspection
nie ma
before
lekarza.
performing the internal examination.
Czyli to ja
What
będę.
was the cause of death? What other... Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a
Dobra, zobaczmy na tą tablicę dochodzeniową w takim razie. I dorzućmy kolejne rzeczy.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Mhm. Wyciągnęła kartkę. Już widzę, że to będzie tekst od Alana Wake'a.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Czyli Alan Wake zaginął. W mieście dzieją się dziwne historie. Na podstawie tego, co on pisze.
No, wait.
Sheriff?
Co to miało być? O, żeż ty.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Nie mam żadnego pojęcia, co się stało. Już zapłacimy za grę, wystarczy, nie?
He's coming. No weapon.
No i zaczęło się. Trzeba się starać. Dobra. Dobra, jestem w świetle. Czyli on w świetle mnie nie widzi.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Okej.
Go!
Dobra, idziemy.
Vanished.
Zarąbane. Dzięki, że zostałeś do końca. Koniecznie obczaj poprzednie odcinki. Zerknij również na playlisty. Ponad 200 gier, ponad 6000 filmów. Oczywiście, jak chcesz być na bieżąco, pamiętaj subik i łapka wsparcia.